Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are joining me for the first time, my name is Melissa Alves. I am a self-taught makeup artist, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this look, and this is achieved with Revlon products. And I'm going to be reviewing their new Candid range, which is this right here. Oops, this one right here. Did I like it? Didn't I like it? Does Melissa approve? Does she give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Keep on watching if you want to find out. Mwah! Okay ladies, so I have already prepped my skin with some moisturizer and eye cream. So I'm gonna go right ahead and apply my primer. And I'm gonna be using the one I got at the Revlon I Can So I Did event. So this is the whole Candid range, and I'm going to read from this little pamphlet as well, just to make it easier and obviously just be very precise with the information that I give you. So this is the little pamphlet we got in our goodie bags. So beautiful. Love that it's inclusive. And this is basically the PhotoReady Candid collection. They came out with a foundation, a concealer, powder, and a primer. And we got to attend this amazing event in Joburg. So they flew us down from Cape Town. It was so much fun. I had such a great time. And obviously we got to try out the products and mingle with everyone. And yeah, so they gave us a little bit of insight into the products. And I've already tried this range. That's why this is going to be my review of the range. I did use it for a photo shoot, and I've been testing it throughout the week just to see how it holds up. A photo shoot being a shoot that I did by myself with my friend, basically. But it did, I don't know necessarily what the wear is on this product, but it definitely lasted a good 8 hours without me having to touch up. So yeah, that was really, really cool. So first and foremost, I'm going to go in with this primer. So this is the Rose Glow Hydrating Illuminating Primer. And it looks like that. And it's got like this gold kind of pearlescent effect in it. And then it's got these little oil beads in it. And the whole idea is to actually rub this in your hand. And the beads will kind of just melt into your skin and give that hydrating, moisture, luminous finish that we all are looking for these days. So I'm just working this nicely into the face. So one thing I will say is that I really love the smell of this product. It smells divine, like really smells like really girly. That's what I love about it. And then I will say the only thing that I didn't like about this is the actual packaging. So I like the concept of the packaging, but the applicator itself didn't really work for me. Like you can see, it only takes in really just the tiniest bit, and no matter how much you actually try and take in, it just doesn't disperse evenly. So it kind of just goes all over, and then to try and get it out is quite an issue. So this goes for 249 Rand. And it is available in, I believe, Discam and Clicks, where you usually would find Revlon. So the feature and benefits of this product: water-based primer infused with hydrating oil beads, botanical extracts, and pearlescent quartz, preps skin for easy foundation application. That's what we want. And then it leaves skin feeling moisturized for up to 24 hours. Okay, so I definitely don't have any issues with this primer. Didn't give me any reactions. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows real quick, because you guys know how I fill my brows. I mean, this step has been done. It's been done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows and then come back, and we are gonna start with our eye look. Okay, so I just went off real quick and did my eyebrows. As you can see, they're nice and full right now. And then we are, okay, I just used the usual. So I went in with my Benefit My Precisely brow pencil for that in the shade number 4. You guys, like, it will never change. If it does change, it's because they came out with something better, but that is my brow go-to holy grail product. And then I just went ahead and went in with this Candid concealer. So usually I would go in with my NARS concealer on my eye, but today I just went in with the Candid one, and this is in the shade 30. So I cleaned up my brow and just applied a little bit on the lid. And now we're going to go into these cream color eyeshadows. So it's Revlon Colorstay Creme eyeshadow, and I bought two shades, so 720 and 710. And one is like a matte brown contour kind of shade, which I really love. So anything with like a cool undertone brown, I really love for eyeshadows. And then I also got this metallic shade, so that's this one right here, a really beautiful metallic shade. And then the brown one looks like that. I'm using this Morphe M514 brush. It's very precise, but still fluffy. So please just excuse the back of my hair. Like, my hair is still growing, so it's looking hella crazy when I tie it up. So I am just gonna go ahead and start by placing this color on the outer corner, and also bringing it towards the inner corner, and just kind of like doing a windscreen wiper motion, if you will. Simple, guys, that is simple. You can definitely keep it this simple, or just if you want to intensify, just keep going back in with the same shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the other shade now, just to show you guys how simple this look really is and achievable this look is, especially if you're not a makeup artist. I know sometimes we can do like crazy looks that just like are not achievable or maintainable for the average person who's just buying, you know, their makeup and needs to do it for themselves at home. So I'm just taking that shade in 710, the shimmer shade that I had mentioned earlier, and I applied some on the back of my ring finger, and I'm just going to dot it in the center here. It does come with a little applicator. I've actually really been loving this look, and I would definitely purchase like all the shades in the range because they are just that pretty. They have like a few other colors like metallic grays, and they have a green one and a lilac one. I'm likely going to go in with a transition shade, just ever so slightly, just to like remove any of these harsh edges. And as you guys know, I'm gonna be going in with my Maybelline Master Bronze palette, and of course I'm using the two shades in the middle as per usual. And I get a lot of ladies ask me to use more drugstore products, and this is definitely one of them that I find as a staple in my kit. And then we obviously have the Revlon cream shadows, which are also drugstore. So I'm just lightly diffusing this line here. Okay, so we are going to move on to the reason why I love this look so much. Now, I tend to actually stay away from liquid liners a lot. I prefer pencil liners. I feel like you can do so much more with pencil liners. So I'm going to go in with this MAC Feline Kohl pencil, and this is a really nice one because it glides really, really well. So it's not one of those that you really have to like go and harshly apply in your line, in your waterline, and on your eyelash line. Sorry guys, my English. But just try and get really close to the lash line, because you don't want, when you put your mascara on, you don't want to see like this open space here, which tends to happen if we don't line properly. And then what I also do is just like lightly apply here towards the outer corner, and a little bit on the inner corner as well. So I'm gonna grab this Catrice brush, and it's got like two heads on it. I'm using the bigger side, so they're pretty much the same. So this is when I would like use this for close to the lash line, and then this is when I really want to like buff out my liner. And I'm just gonna now go and like buff this black liner out, and also towards the inner corner. So this is what really changed this look for me, like really intensified this look for me, and like it just came out so nice. Like guys, I really love this look. So you kind of want to buff this eyeliner out, like almost like it's an eyeshadow, and just like really try and get a nice even buff. Obviously you will go in and edit where you feel like it's kind of like blotchy, but it's manageable, guys, don't worry. So I'm just taking that same morph brush that I used earlier, and now I'm like softening any harsh edges. You can even go back in with the brown that you used the first time, and you can just soften like the edges where it looks a little bit more blotchy. So I basically just went into the other eye and fixed it up, because I just feel like things get really repetitive when you do both eyes, and it makes the YouTube videos a lot more lengthy. So if you do want me to do both eyes on camera, please do let me know. But I feel like showing one eye is pretty basic and pretty simple and easy for you to achieve. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, like if you would prefer that I do both eyes on camera. So I added a little bit more of the metallic shade towards the center of the eye, just to intensify it a little bit. So I keep just going in and editing again. So yeah, we can move on to skin now, and I'm gonna go in with the Candid foundation. And this is a retail price of $149.99, and it says here launch price $129.99, valid until the 16th of September 2019. Okay, so don't at me if this is not true. There is not much information about the foundation. It doesn't give you like the wear of the foundation in terms of time. It just basically says it's antioxidant infused. No dyes, no fragrances, no oil. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that word. No phytalates, I think that's the word. And as you guys can see, I'm kind of breaking out. But I will say that this foundation, I didn't feel that this foundation was very full coverage. I would say it would be like a sheer to medium buildable coverage. So I'm just mixing this on the back of my hand. Let's see. It looks about right. It's still very warm for me. I prefer yellow foundation. I know the yellow sounds very like weird, but I do prefer a yellow undertone. So I'm just wiping the rest of this on my face. And I'm just gonna go in with my Makeup Boutique brush and kind of like pressing it into the skin, but like also flicking it at the same time so that I can get coverage. So I'm just gonna put it out there that I'm definitely not a fan of the shades. Like, I feel like they can do better. So let's see and hope and wish that they come out with more shades and better shades. Okay guys, so that's about it. I'm not gonna go into heavy-handed with the foundation, because you know me. You know I don't love full coverage. Like it's there when it's needed, but I feel like I'm okay with this. So I'm just cleaning up under my under eye, because I feel like I get a little bit of fallout every time I apply something to my face. I'm just going in and cleaning up, and then we can go in with our concealer. So I got the shade 30, 27, and 75 for contouring. So my idea was to use 27 as the pink undertone, peachy undertone to cancel, and then the 30 to highlight, but it didn't work out that way. It's actually kind of the other way around, so I kind of have to mix them in a way. And then it comes with like a little applicator like this. Pretty cool applicator. I thought that was nice, and it does apply the product beautifully. So I'm also just gonna go ahead and mention the so the foundation and the concealer are actually retailing for the same price. So this is also $149. Am I correct in saying that? That's crazy to me. Like the concealer and the foundation are the same price, $149.99 for retail selling price. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and go in and mix a little bit. So I'm going in with the 30, and I mean, like it was so hard to judge the color that you see in the tube compared to how it applies, because I'm someone that hates testing. I'm just going to add a little bit on the chin. So as you guys know, I like to do this just to bring light to the center of the face. So I kind of just went in with both of them. So I went with the 30 underneath and the 27 on top. And now I'm just going to blend this concealer a little bit, packing it in where I need it. So I feel like I could have gotten like a darker shade for the dark circles, because my dark circles are pretty intense lately. And as you can see, it's quite light under my under eyes. Like, I feel like I went as dark as I possibly could in the shades, but it still came out very light. So I really have to like blend this nicely so that it doesn't look that obvious. So now I'm just going to go in with the darker shade of the concealers that I got, and this is 75. I rather want to do this with a brush because yeah, I feel like we can go a bit heavy-handed if we just apply this. So I'm just going to take this stippling brush, Zoeva Petite Stippling 122, and I'm lightly like dotting this on the bristles lightly. I'm just going to pick the product up from the back of my hand and then can do the contour, because the other day I literally applied the stick to my face and I was like, oh, maybe not a good idea. So this is a lot more manageable if you do it this way. And like, I know you guys can still see my blemishes popping through, but I'm not like crazy obsessed with covering everything. So it is what it is. Like, if you have a zit, like it is what it is. Like, get over it. Like, you don't have to go and cake it now, because that makes it worse. Like, it needs to be able to still breathe and like get fresh air. Let your pimples get some fresh air, guys. Okay guys, so I just quickly added a little bit of my NARS Creamy Concealer, just a tad, just to kind of warm up that tone, because it was showing up a bit gray. So now I'm going to go in with their powder. This is the, to be honest, I can't even give you a review on this because I actually didn't use it. I was kind of scared to, because I'm so used to my Laura Mercier and my RCMA. So I'm going to give you a first impression of this powder. And this is the Candid PhotoReady Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. It comes in 3 translucent shades: light, medium, and dark. I have the light and the medium. The medium looks a bit too dark for me, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Also retailing for $149.99 and has a launch price of $129.99 until 16 September 2019. Same as the concealer and the foundation. So I'm definitely not going to apply this all over my face. I am just going to apply it towards the center. And again, I can kind of see that this has like a very beigey, neutrally undertone, which again is, guys, not my favorite, but we are going to make do. And I'm going to just lightly apply this powder with a Morphe M501. So this is like one of my favorite brushes to apply powder under the eye, because it's really light and doesn't put too much product. So I'm just dusting that here. I think I might do a little bit of a light bake with this. Let's see how it works, because I do tend to do a little bit of a light bake with my Laura. So let's see if we can bake with this one. Okay, so let's see how that goes. And then the rest of the products are obviously not Revlon, so I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my usuals to complete this look. And of course, I'm going in with Maybelline Master Bronze palette, and same 2 shades, guys. I feel like this is a step you all already know. So I'm just warming up the edges of my face a little bit, just ever so slightly. I want this look to kind of be quite simple on the skin. Don't forget to push it into your hairline, and same on the other side. Okay, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my MAC blushes, just to add a little touch. Obviously, like if you have drugstore blushes and, you know, highlighters, then definitely go in with that. So I'm just going in with Raisin and Loudspeaker from MAC, and I'm kind of just dipping it in both of them and just warming up a little bit more where I placed like my transition shade. And then I'm gonna go in with, of course, my Whisper of Guilt from MAC. That's that beautiful highlight right here. And I'm just focusing this on the C shape around my eye, which is what I usually do. A little bit over here, and as you guys know, a little bit over there. So yeah guys, I think before I dust off my powder, I'm gonna quickly go in with Feline in the waterline, and I'm just pulling this down and adding this. Okay, I'm just gonna take that same brush I used earlier from Catrice, and I'm just gonna fluff out this bottom lash line. Okay, well, safe to say that bake didn't bake that much. It kind of just dusted itself away there while I was applying the other product. But I'm gonna now go in with a little bit of my transition shade again, just to like soften the lower lash line, because sometimes that black line can look very harsh. So we're just gonna diffuse it a little bit. So what's next? Oh, lip. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I also got this lip liner. Unfortunately it was not on discount, but it's the Revlon Colorstay in Sienna. Looks like that. It's got like a very reddish undertone to it. I don't know why, my eye was just so attracted to this. And of course you guys know that my secret is a mixology situation, so that my lips look really plump and full. And then I'm gonna go in with Stone from MAC, and this is kind of like my contour shade for my lips. So also just focusing it on the outer section. And then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite nude lips, and this is in the shade Beach Casual, and this is NYX Velvet Matte Lip. Try not to cover the lip line itself too much. And then I'm gonna go in with this What's Your Number Fenty Beauty. This thing is so delicious. It's like a lip topper. It looks like a highlighter in a lipstick form. It's so beautiful. And then last but not least, I am gonna go over my lips with the Jennifer Lopez Inglot Goldie Lips. So this just kind of seals the deal. So I'm gonna now go ahead and go in with my Photo Finish Aura Shield Primer Water, and I'm just gonna spray my face. It smells so good. So we are just gonna go in with our mascara, and this is my all-time favorite staple, MAC Cosmetics Extended Play Lash. I know it looks like a blue mascara, but it is not. And we are just gonna coat our lashes with this. That's about it. And now we're gonna go in with these beauties over here. And this is a dupe for the Demi Wispies from Ardell, and this is a 4-pack, as you can see. And I got this from Beleza by Za. They are on Instagram, and this pack is 180 rand. 180 rand, guys, and they're cruelty free. And I almost got this wrong, but they are cruelty free, and they are silk fiber lashes. So usually I would have to trim these. So right now I'm just gonna bend them back and forth a little bit. So a little bending, a little flexibility here, so that they just kind of mold to the line of your natural eye. So I am gonna use my Duo Lash Glue. This one is almost finished. Lord knows I need a new one. Okay guys, I was not gonna really struggle putting this one on because the other one was a bit of a struggle, but my honest opinion about these lashes is that I feel like they're a bit short, but maybe they are kind of like more of a cat eye vibe. So you kind of just have to, if you have big eyes, extend them more towards the outer corner. Okay ladies, so that is it for my Revlon Candid review kind of thing. So final thoughts would definitely be, for the price point, it definitely is worth it if you're someone that is budgeting, especially when it comes to beauty products, cosmetics. I would say that this is a good way to save money. although I do feel like you don't get much usage out of the product, because I've used this twice and it's already like sinking in. So this is what, 22 milliliters. It is kind of affordable, but it also doesn't last as long. It's what I'm taking from it. And then in terms of coverage, definitely sheer to medium coverage. For me personally, I don't feel that this is a full coverage foundation. And then concealer wise, definitely more on the matte side. So if you're someone that prefers your concealer to stay in place all day, just make sure you get the right shade. Obviously I feel like I did not get the right shade for myself, so it looked a little bit gray. I will add that it definitely stayed on for a good 8 hours without me needing to touch up. Powder wise, very finely milled. I'm not too sure about flashback, but I have heard that flashback on this product is a little bit tricky. Actually, let's try this right now. Why not test it while I'm filming? So maybe because I have lighting on, but I don't feel like there's much of a flashback. You can't really see it, but I'm not really feeling that there is much of a flashback, although I did try this with my lighting, so definitely would have to see if it would give a flashback when the lighting is off. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. For me personally, I don't think I would spend my money on this product, just because I am like a creature of habit. Obviously I know what works for me and I know what I like, but for somebody, I would recommend this for someone who is not a makeup artist, someone that is every day to day needs to go to 9 to 5 or running around. Then yes, definitely this product is for you. It is affordable, it is a drugstore product, it is Revlon. Revlon is renowned for their products and they have a staple name already in this industry. So I feel like it definitely is good for the everyday person. For me, for my makeup kit, definitely a no. But hold up, wait a minute, let me put my 2 cents in it. I will definitely buy all of these. This cream eyeshadow from Revlon, yes, for everyone. Yes, for a day-to-day person. Yes, for a makeup artist's kit. Yes, 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 yes. We like it. We like it a lot. So yeah, ladies, that is it for my Revlon review. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial that I put together for you. And if you have any suggestions for me in the future, please don't forget to comment below. Please like, subscribe, and please share this with your friends. Thank you. See you next time. Mwah. For my review on turn me right. Damn it. So guys, I just cannot film today. I think lunch has me hyped. All that broccoli has me hyped.